Hello, Resurrection. Merry Christmas. It is January the 3rd. It is the 10th day of Christmas. I think that's Lord's a Leapin' or something like that. But Merry Christmas to you, and I hope that you have had a wonderful season with your church and with your family. I thought Christmas Eve, I was so thrilled with the attendance on Christmas Eve. It was so good to see everybody. I love when all the extended families come to church and we can all worship and adore Christ the Lord. As the English would say, we can go even unto Bethlehem to see this thing which has come to pass. I loved being with you. The family and I on the 26th, the second day of Christmas, which is what, turtle doves or something like that. We headed to Florida for uh, the annual family Christmas extravaganza. It's good to go, and it's always good to come back. We're happy to be home. As you've heard me say a million times, there are worse places to live than Middle Tennessee, and we do love our home here in Tennessee. Uh, so Christmas is, as I just said, Christmas is a season. It's not a day, and we are still right in the midst of it. And I've been doing my part. It's a feast, and I've been feasting my just feasting my pants off over here. I'm going to weigh 800 pounds before it's all over with. But my goodness, have y'all made me some of the finest cookies and goodies and doodads for Christmas, and I sure have appreciated all of them. It's going to take several trips to the gym to try to get back on top of myself after all of this. Kim and Patrick went to the gym last night, but I refuse to go until Christmas is over. I've got 3 more days, and I'm not doing it. So I think most of our kids went back to school today, and families are just in a really tired place today. So we have canceled our Wednesday night events tonight, and then we've got several of our leaders who are out of town next week. So we're canceling next week too. So we won't get started again on our Wednesday nights until the 17th, Wednesday, January the 17th, and then we'll be back at it, and we begin a fairly short push towards Lent. Lent is very early this year. Easter can only be 3 or 4 days earlier this year. It is a very early Easter. Easter very rarely falls during March, but Easter Day will be on the last day of March this year, and we're coming to it. You also know that we're coming to in just 3 days to the Feast of the Epiphany, and then that time between Epiphany and Ash Wednesday. Used to the English called that the Great Refreshment, but in Louisiana we called that Mardi Gras. We called that Carnival season, and we're coming up on that. It's the last little push that you'll have, the last little time period that you'll have to sit back on your haunches, right? Because Lent is the time when we say you have done enough sitting on your haunches. Time to get to it. Time to refresh yourself, renew yourself, get back on your knees, get the things in your life cleaned up that haven't been cleaned up. Now, do we always try to be in that place in the church? We do, but Lent is the time when we look at ourselves and say, maybe we haven't done the best job of that. It's time to get back on track. So this is that last little breather before we get there. So get ready for it. It is coming. I love the gift that is the church calendar. I believe it is this Sunday. Miss Elizabeth, is it this Sunday when you'll be teaching Sunday school and telling us about the church calendar? Oh, it's the next Sunday. That probably means I'm on this Sunday. I better read my chapter, right? But we will get back this Sunday to our regular Sunday school, which has been going very well as we walk through the book, Walk in Love. That will resume at 9:15 this week. Regular service times at 8 o'clock and 10:30. I'm ready to get back into our routine and ready to get ourselves pointed to the hard work that always comes during Lent. I love you. I had such a wonderful time with you at Christmas, and I'll see you this very Sunday.